Maybe the love was a side product
Maybe the love was a side product
of all the effort and work they put into their shop.
of all the effort and work they put into their shop.
But it wasn't in that sweet sugary stuff.
But it wasn't in that sweet sugar stuff.
So what's it down to out of 10 that you want to have that?
0, because I don't want to have it.
Okay, so if you get up and put that in the bin, is there any
Happily.
resistance?
No. And normally I'd have to finish it off.
Yeah. Cool.
Is it alright?
I'll take it.
No, that's good.
Are you
Excellent.
serious?
No, put it in the bin. So does anyone have any resistance to seeing her put that in the bin? Put it in the bin. So, okay, so let's do some tapping. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's do some tapping on the resistance to putting it in the bin.
You're still recording, by the way.
Yeah, that's all right. Is there, so you've got resistance for putting it in the bin?
No, in fact, no.
You Beth did too.
Go on, Beth. You put your hand up first.
It's a common thing.
Yeah.
Right. So where's it coming from?
It's because, it's because when Sarah and I grew up, with our mum being an abusive person, she would put chili on food in the fridge to stop us eating it because she thought we were eating her out of house and home. So anything that's wasted, like I understood, like you just don't want to throw it away.
Yeah.
And that's why I crave carbs and salt, is because it's very filling and it's often cheap. And when she wasn't around the house, we go and buy those types of foods and eat it, and that was the way in which we were able to not have hunger pains.
Excellent. Even though I've got my mother's belief
I've got my mother's belief
still trapped in my body,
still trapped in my body.
we were eating her out of house and home.
We were eating her out of house and home.
No wonder I need carbs.
No wonder I need carbs.
I was always feeling hungry.
I was always feeling hungry.
There was never enough.
There was never enough.
We weren't allowed to eat what was in the
We
fridge.
weren't allowed to eat what was in the fridge.
We weren't allowed to waste food.
We weren't allowed to waste food.
And I still have my mother's belief trapped in my body.
And I still have my mother's belief trapped in my body.
I accept myself
I accept myself
and the patterns I developed
and the patterns I developed
because of my mother's belief.
because of my mother's belief.
And I'm open and willing to release it and let it go.
And I'm open and willing to release and let it go.
It's not my belief.
It's not my belief.
It's the conditioned pattern I learned
It's the conditioned pattern that I learned
because we weren't allowed to waste anything.
because we weren't allowed to waste anything.
And so I always bought carbs
So I always bought carbs
to fill me up,
to fill me up,
to make me feel full,
to make me feel full.
because I was always feeling hungry.
Because I was always feeling hungry.
I can still hear Mum saying, "You're eating us out of house and home."
Yeah, I always hear my mum saying, "You're going to eat us out of house and home."
And I want to release all my reactions in my body
And I want to release all the reactions in my body
to what's remaining there,
to what's remaining there,
reacting to Mum's words.
reacting to mum's words.
You're going to eat me out of house and home.
You're going to eat me out of house and home.
All that food in the fridge
All that food in the fridge
with chili all over it,
with chili all over it,
so we couldn't eat it.
so we couldn't eat it.
All the loss,
All the loss,
feelings there was never enough.
feelings there was never enough.
I was never feeling full.
I was never feeling full.
I had to buy carbs.
I had to buy carbs.
I have to buy
I
carbs.
have to buy carbs.
Maybe I don't.
Maybe I don't.
Maybe I can feel full now
Maybe I can feel full now
without having carbs.
without having carbs.
Doesn't have chili on it anymore.
Doesn't have chili on it anymore.
Releasing Mum's belief
Releasing mum's belief
and all my reactions to it.
and all my reactions to it.
Maybe it's okay to throw stuff out.
Maybe it's okay to throw stuff out.
I wonder what that would feel like.
I wonder what that would feel like.
Weird? But is there an ability to see yourself throwing that out?
More of.
More of.
Yeah.
Yes, there's more work to do on
Oh,
it.
yeah, there's
And get into specifics of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But now you see a way through
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yep. And you can see a way to deal with it and
Yeah.
get into the specific events of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay?
Yeah, which we can work on.
Yeah.
For sure.
Great. What about over here, throwing it out? Did anyone else, their suds come down, or any events come up, or suds come down to make a write down? Good. Anyone else?
Yeah, fine. Throw it.
Throw it?
It's all good.
It's right behind you. Throw it out. Show me.
Oh, mine too.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Show me throw it out. Is there any resistance to it?
It's fine.
Okay. Even though there was still some resistance.
I was looking at it for such a long time. Anyhow.
Even though I threw it out,
Yeah. Even though I threw it out.
but there was still some resistance.
Yeah, there was still some resistance.
I accept myself and all this resistance.
I accept myself and all this resistance.
And I'm open and willing to finding out where it's come from.
And I'm open and willing to find out where it's come from.
I wonder where I learned that you can't throw food out.
I wonder where I learned that you can't throw food out.
I learned you can't throw food out.
I did learn that you can't throw food out. My dad doesn't like to waste anything.
Yeah. My dad doesn't like to waste food.
No, he doesn't like to waste. My dad doesn't like to waste food, but we'd just give it to him. Wouldn't go in the bin. We'd just
We
give it to
give it to him. Okay. Someone else might need it.
Yeah, someone else might need it.
My dad might need it.
My dad might need it.
I just put it in the bin.
Just put it in the bin.
My dad might need that.
My dad would love to eat it.
I still have resistance
I still have resistance
because of what I learned
because of what I learned
from my dad.
from my dad.
I've got to save food for dad.
I've got to save food for dad.
I can't throw it
I
out.
can't throw it out. I actually do. He doesn't obviously doesn't live in my house, but I go, oh no, then I drop it over to his. Just realised
I'm still feeding dad,
I'm still feeding dad,
even as an adult.
even as an adult.
Can't throw that out.
Can't throw that out. Yeah. Interesting.
Just like some people won't throw out food and they give it to the dog.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to my dad.
Giving it to my dad.
My dad will want that.
Yeah. My dad will want that.
I'm still saving food for dad.
I'm still saving food for dad.
I'll drive it over there to him.
I'll drive it over to him.
Can't waste food.
No, can't waste food.
Can't throw it out.
Can't throw it out.
My dad will want that.
My dad will want that. Yeah.
That belief I learned.
That belief I learned.
My dad will want that.
My dad will want that. That's good. Didn't that even... yeah.
Releasing and letting that go.
Releasing and letting it go. Sorry, Dad. Yeah.
Whatever I learn,
Whatever I learn,
I can unlearn.
I can unlearn. Good. Thank you.